Hi students, welcome back. Coming to the next topics in the subject TOC, that is the theory of computation, Mealy machines and the Moore machines. So these are the very important concepts in this subject. Now let me explain you what is this Mealy machines. So before going to know about these Mealy machines, let me just recall the things. The finite automata are of two types. One is without output and another is with output. So this I already discussed in the starting of this concepts. So the without output is the deterministic finite automata, non-deterministic finite automata, non-deterministic finite automata with epsilon. So these are the without output. Now we are came to this session, that is the finite automata with output. So this the finite automata with output or Mealy machine and Moore machine. So these two machines will generate an output, whereas the finite automata without output are DFA, NFA, NFA epsilon. Okay. So now let's see. As there are two types of finite state machines which generates the output. So which generates the output? What are the two finite state machines? That is the Mealy machine and the Moore machine. So in this video, I want to just give an introduction, the definition of the Mealy machine and a simple example on Mealy machine. So a Mealy machine is a finite state machine whose output depends on the present state as well as the present input. So this thing you have to remember that. So whenever you have seen a Mealy machine depends on the output. The output depends on present state as well as present input. Okay, so this point you have to be remember that. So this is the main difference between indicates the Mealy machine and the Moore machine. Moore machine is the output depends on only on the present state, but here in the Mealy machine it depends on present input as well as the state. Remember this. Okay, so the Mealy machine depends upon the present input as well as the present state, whereas Moore machine depends up the output. The output is depends upon only on the present state, not on the input. Okay, so don't be confused. So the more you practice, the more you can get this concept. It's a very easy. The Mealy machine is a finite state machine whose output, whose output, it depends on the present state. So whatever the present state that it is working on, the present state as well as the present input. Okay. So the definition for this Mealy machine is it can be described as a 6 tuples, whereas in the deterministic finite automata, non-deterministic finite automata, it describes the 5 tuples. But here we are describing it 6 tuples because here we are going to generate an output. The Mealy and Moore machines generates the output, whereas the deterministic and non-deterministic finite automata will not generate an output. So the Mealy machine is described by 6 tuples, the Q, sigma, O, or you can call it as in this triangle. So delta, X is an out, X and Q naught. So now let's see what are these 6 tuples are. Here the total 6 tuples are there. So what are these 6 tuples indicate? Q is the finite set of states. So just like finite automata, deterministic and non-deterministic finite automata. Sigma is also the finite set of symbols called input alphabets. So sigma is going to generate the input alphabets, either it is from zeros and ones or it is A or B or in special characters also. Okay, the finite set of symbols called input alphabet. Now this is another thing, that is the O. You can represent like this also in some textbooks. So the O is a finite set of symbols called output alphabet. So this is one extra concept when compared to the deterministic and non-deterministic. The Mealy machine is having a tuple O is a finite set of symbols called output alphabets. So here it's some input alphabets are there and output alphabet is there. And delta is the input transition function. So where Q into sigma gives the next state only. So just like a deterministic finite automata. And coming to X is the output transition function where X belongs to whenever the current state into the current state with the any input alphabet gives the output alphabet. The current state with any input alphabet leads to the output alphabet. So rather than the final state, so here in the Mealy machine and Moore machine, you don't have the final states. Remember that only the initial state will be there, that is the Q naught. So in the same, there in the deterministic and non-deterministic, there is the initial state Q naught, and here is also the initial state is Q naught. But in Mealy and Moore machine, there is no final state. We are having the output transition function. The extra one, these are the two concepts. So instead of final state, we will have the output transition function, that is X, that is the current state into some input on input alphabets leads to the output alphabet. So what are the 6 tuples? One is a set of states, and is a set of input symbols, and another is a set of output symbols, and this is a input transition function, output transition function. Remember this. This is input transition function. The sigma is the input delta is the input transmission function. X is the output transition function, and Q naught is the initial state. So let me explain you with a simple example. So here some given a Mealy machine. I said the Mealy machine, the output is depends upon the current state as well as the present state as well as the present input. So for output, the particular output depends upon the present state as well as the present input. Okay, and here the output is depends upon the present state as well as this present input, present state and present input, and you will get some function, transition function, and the present state and present input you will get some transition function. Okay, so here they are given a table. This is a Mealy machine table. So by seeing this Mealy machine table, you can draw the transition diagram. Okay, so let me explain you here. So if I rotate the page, it will be confused for you. So how many states here total? You are having 4 states. Let me take the 4 states: A, B, okay, C, D. So I have taken the 4 states. So these 4 states. So on input 0. So what it's saying on input 0. So on input 0, it is going to the state B. It is going to the state B on input 0. On input 0, the present state is going to the state B and producing the output X1. So this is a representation. So this is an input and this is the output for the particular transition. If this state wants to goes to another state, it generates on input 0, it produces an output X1. Okay, suppose the present state is A. This is the present state, initial state. This is the present state. The present state of input 1, it is going to the which state? The state C on input 1. And what is the output it is generating? X1. Now coming to here, B. Okay, so now the present state is B. So on input 0, it is going to B itself. So on input 0, it is going to B itself and generating an output X2. So this is an input. Remember this is an input and this is an output for that particular state. Now B, on present input, input 1, it's going to state D and generating an output X3. Okay, now coming to the C. C, on input 0, it is going to D. So it is going to D on input 0. And what is the output it is generating? X3. Now the present state C, on input 1, it is going to C. Input 1, it is going to C. And what is the output it is generating? X1. Now coming to the D. So on D, the present state D, the input is 0. On input 0, it is going to the state D itself. What is generating output is X3. So input 1, it is going to D itself and generating output X2. So this is a state transition diagram by seeing the transition table. So with the help of the table, you can draw the diagram also. Okay. So in the next videos, I'll explain more examples of the Mealy machines, the different ways they ask the questions. Then you need to implement the state transition diagram, and you need to, based on the given input string, you have to produce the output for the input string. Okay. because the Milley and Morey machines will generate the output. Thank you.